So 3 space.
No.
Okay everyone, welcome to another series of brand new game show runs in which I've picked Jeopardy 25th Anniversary Edition for the NES. That classic NES game tech jingle we all know and love, and I have Ready Unknown Fox joining in. Hello. So let's see how I do. Picking on Alex and Tony. Here we go. Categories. You have art, British rulers, poems and poets, movie trivia, British TV, and out in space. Art for 100. The most delicate of these is made of only 150 to 200 sable hairs. What is a brush? Art for 200. The Mogul School introduced Western perspective to the art of this country. India. Art for 300. From today, painting is dead, said a French artist upon seeing this type of picture in 1839. Alex. He doesn't know. I'm gonna say it was a photograph. Art for 400. Reading Le Figaro by this U.S. artist last sold for $1.1 million. Alex. Doesn't know. Mary Cassatt. Art for 500. This French king bought the Mona Lisa to hang in his bathroom. Wasn't it Louis XIV? No, Francis I. Good thing I didn't ring in. British rulers 100. King James I of England had this country's James VI. Tony. Doesn't know. Let's say what is Scotland. British rulers for 200. Queen Victoria carried the gene for this royal blood disease. Tony. Doesn't know. What is hemophilia? British rulers for 300. King and Queen who signed England's Bill of Rights in 1689. It was William and Mary. British rulers for 400. This English king had to be placed in a straitjacket in 1788. Tony. George III. Yep. She's out of the hole now. British rulers 500. Martin Luther called him King Heinz, by God's disgrace, King of England. Henry VIII. Alright. Out in space 100. Saturn stretched out to a distance of at least 170,000 miles. What are rings? Out in space for 200. The largest planet in our solar system. What is Jupiter? Out in space for 300. 80% of the mass of this small planet is iron and nickel. What is Pluto? Even though it's now a dwarf planet. No, not Pluto. Oh well. Tony. Mercury. Oh yeah. Mercury. Go again. Movie trivia 100. The beetle who became a caveman in 1981. Tony. Doesn't know. I'm gonna say it was Ringo Starr. Movie trivia 200. For its help with Jaws, Universal Studios redesigned this service branch's female uniforms. The Coast Guard. A movie trivia for 300. Robert De Niro gained 50 pounds to play Jake LaMotta in this film. What is Raging Bull? Movie trivia for 400. Daily Double. Let's just do 400. Of Julia Manhattan or the Deer Hunter, Meryl Streep's debut. I'm going to say... What is the Deer Hunter? No, it wasn't the Deer Hunter, so I dropped to 700. What was it, Manhattan? No, Julia, so I was wrong either way. Movie trivia 500. The 1969 Oscar for Best Supporting Actress went to her for Cactus Flower. Who's Goldie Hawn? That'll put me back over the $1,000 range. Alright. I'm gonna go back to out in space for 400. We may call the wind Maria, but on the wind Maria are these. Tony. The lunar seas. Uh-huh. Out in space 500. The last of these in this century will occur on August 11th, 1999. A total eclipse of the sun. Alright. Poems and Poets 100. According to Keats, beauty is this and this is beauty. What is truth? Poems and Poets for 200. Though San Francisco born, he was the poet laureate of Vermont. Tony. Doesn't know. I'm sorry, Tony. You have failed. Robert Frost. Okay. Poems and Poets 300. John Alden proposed to her on behalf of Miles Standish. Alex. Does it? No. He's at minus 1,000. How did he even audition to be on the show? Tony. It was Priscilla Mullins. British TV 100. This appeared above Roger Moore's head as the Saint opened. Alice. A halo, oh yeah. British TV 200. In 1980, John Cleese played Patricio on the BBC in this Shakespeare play. What is, Kiss Me Kate? No. Tony. I'm sorry, you have failed. I know the answer now. It's The Taming of the Shrew. Right? Poems and Poets 400. Carl Sandburg wrote, "Sometimes they'll give a war and this will happen." Nobody will come. Poems and Poets 500. Tennyson wrote, "Man is the hunter while this is his game." Woman. Alright. British TV for 400. Number 6 on The Prisoner. Tony. Patrick McGowan. British TV 300. He played a vet in All Creatures Great and Small and then Doctor Who. Alice. Peter Davison. One clue left for $500. Let's go ahead and take a look at it at this time. This American group shot their show at Scooter's uncle's theater in London. The Muppets. So I have $1,100. Tony has $1,000. Alex has minus $600, so he'll go first. Botany, song, education, you have cities, art masters, pop singers, and fruit. Fruit for 400. First fruit gobbled by original Pac-Man. What are cherries?
Ooh, cherries.
Fruit for 200. I'll make it a true daily double. Casabas are this kind of fruit. What are apples? No, so I lose it all. They're melons. Okay, fruit for 600. Fruit that sounds like it got up on the wrong side of the tree. Alice. Does it? No. Let's say it was a crab apple. That's the one. Fruit for 800. An Indio, California festival honors this desert fruit, so mark it on your calendar. What are dates? Fruit for 1,000. Pumpkins and cantaloupes are peepos because this is hard. Alex. The rind. He makes the next selection as we continue. Botany Songs 200. Type of tree Tony Orlando wanted his girl to tie a yellow ribbon around. What is an oak? Botanical Songs for 400. Peter, Paul, and Mary said its fruit was impossible to eat. The lemon tree. Botanical Songs for 600. The coaster said, "You can look, but you better not touch this." What is poison ivy? Botanical Songs for 800. If it don't rain in Indianapolis, then God didn't make this song's title fruit. Little green apples. Botanical Songs for 1,000. Tiny Tim tiptoed through these. What are the tulips? Alright, 3,200. Art Masters for 200. Judas is 13th at the table in this Da Vinci work. What is the Last Supper? Art Masters for 400. Monet's Impression Sunrise supplied the name for this style of art. Tony. I'm sorry, you have failed. Let's say it was Impressionism. Art Masters for 600. Dutch Master Van Rijn. Who is Rembrandt? Art Masters for 800. Season in Botticelli's La Primavera. Or spring. Art Masters 1,000. Spain's Philip II was once the patron of this Greek painter. Who is El Greco? Oops. Good for 1,000. Education for 200. Fat Albert helped him earn an EDD from the University of Massachusetts. Who is Bill Cosby? Jello pudding. Education for 400. A 4, 14, or 24, the percentage of Americans with college degrees in 1910. What is 4%? Education for 600. Students at a normal school in 1900 learned this career. What is teaching? Or what is a teacher? Education for 800. Italy's first woman doctor, she became the teaching method that bears her name. Let's see who was Maria Montessori. Education for 1,000. Betty Friedan, Gloria Steinem, and Nancy Reagan all went to this woman's college. They all went to Smith College. Alright. Pop singers for 200. His 1984 hit was Some Guys Have All the Luck. Alex. He doesn't know. I'm gonna try it. Who's Rod Stewart? Pop singers for 400. Her career reached fever pitch in 1958. Who is Peggy Lee? Pop singers for 600. Barbra Streisand had top 10 hits with Neil Diamond, Donna Summer, and him. Tony. And you don't have any money! Who is Barry Gibb? I'm the only player with any money right now. I'm fixing to have 9,400.
That's why I'm like...
Yep. Pop singers for 800. His 1971 Grammy was for When You're Hot, You're Hot. Tony. I'm sorry, Tony, you have failed. Now she's joined Alex in the hole. Not too sure about this one, so I'm not going to buzz in. Alex. Ah, but he doesn't know either. Keep playing like that, Alex, and you're not going to be around for Final Jeopardy. Jerry Reed. A pop singer's 1,000. This ballad king went from rags to riches. Oh. Alex is at minus 2,200. Who is Tony Bennett? $10,400. U.S. cities for 200. If a show is playing in Peoria, it's in this state. What is Illinois? $400. Winter Park, Winter Garden, and Winter Haven are all in this state. They're all in Florida. Oh. 600. Washington has hosted 2 World's Fairs. Seattle in 1962 and here in 1974. Alex. Spokane. 800. The Daily Double, and he's gonna go for 600. This city's 17th Street has been called the Wall Street of the West, and it's Denver. Well, even if Alex gets the final clue right, he's not gonna be around for Final Jeopardy. 2 presidents, both Adamses, were born here. I believe they were born in Boston, so that's what I'm gonna go with. No, so I'm gonna finish with $9,600. That's fine with me. Tony, you gotta get this right to stay in the game. Oh, Quincy. So she'll finish with $200. I have $9,600. Alex will not be around for Final Jeopardy. Here we go. Category is the Nobel Prize. I'm gonna go just $400. Nobel Prize category. Only one added since awards began in 1901. I'm just gonna say what is economics, even though I don't know. It is economics! I got it right! So I get to sort of run with $10,000. Not bad. And a second game shall be coming soon. And of course, we're going to close it out by letting y'all hear this one more time.